So we have the spirit of the giants, right, causing havoc on the face of the earth before the flood, and we still have their spirits doing the same thing even after the flood. So the Canaanites were busy eating human flesh and drinking human blood and marrying. So these three things, Jesus is even telling you that even before he comes back, we are going to enter into that time where it becomes legal for you to consume human flesh. That's where we are going right now. The kind of eating that is going to be there before Jesus comes, and the kind of drinking, and the kind of marriage. He's saying, if you don't see that happening, I'm not coming back. Wait for that. So when I spoke about this, I was looking at something that had happened during those days, very few months ago, in South Africa, where they are now saying, no, Satanism has to be accepted as a religion. In South Africa, close by. It's an issue, even if they are going to say no to that, but how can you even discuss about that? To even talk about it, it means we are going somewhere. Something is wrong with us. Satanism, what are we doing there? How do you worship the devil? And this is happening after they had found some of the school children dead, killed by other classmates in the name of worshiping of the devil. And you want to discuss about that. Slowly we are entering into a dark moment where we are going to have a lot of this eating and drinking and marrying. Once there is confusion in that area, then he said, then I will bring judgment, I will come. That's what Jesus is talking about. Chapter 8, we read part of it. And there is Semjaza who taught enchantments and root cuttings, Amaros, the resolving of the enchantments. And there is this Barakijah who taught astrology, and Kokabel the constellations, and Ezekiel the knowledge of the clouds, Arak the signs of the earth, Shamsiel the signs of the sun, then Sariel the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. It's happening during those days. And all of a sudden, and then Michael, that's the one that you know. And there is Uriel, there is Raphael, and there is Gabriel, looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all the lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said one to another, the earth made without inhabitants cries the voice of their crying up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of the heavens, the souls of men make their suit, saying, bring our cause before the Most High. The people were crying, and they say to the Lord of the ages, this is Gabriel and Michael and so on. Now they are bringing the issue before the Lord, just like they did with the rebellion of Lucifer. And they say to the Lord of the ages, O Lord, God of gods, King of kings, and God of the ages, the throne of thy glory standeth unto all the generations of the ages. And thy name holy and glorious and blessed unto all the ages. Thou hast made all things, and power over all things that hast thou. And all things are naked and open in thy sight. And thou seest all things, and nothing can be hid, can hide itself from thee. Thou seest what Azazel hath done, who hath taught all the unrighteousness on the earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were preserved in heaven, which men were striving to learn. And Semjaza, to whom thou hast given authority to bear rule over his associates, and they have gone to the daughters of men upon the earth, and have slept with the women, and have defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins, and the women have borne giants. These are angels that are giving report to God. In heaven, these are righteous angels now, making a complaint to God. And the whole earth has thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now behold, the souls of those who have died are crying and making their suit to the gates of heaven. And their lamentations have ascended and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. And thou knowest all things before they come to pass. You see the way they inform God. They don't want to seem to be telling him something that he doesn't know. They keep on reminding him that we are just doing our part, but we know that already you know everything. And thou seest all these things, and thou dost suffer them, and thou dost not say to us what we are to do to them in regards to this. So these are angels that are asking for permission. What are we going to do with the angels that have gone down, that have married the daughters of men? Because multiplication is still taking place. What can we do? Tell us, God, what can we do now to stop that? We need an instruction from you. They were ready to fight. Then said the Most High, the Holy and Great One, spake, and sent Uriel to the son of Lamech. Listen to this now. Listen to this. Listen to this. And say to him, go to Noah and tell him in my name, hide thyself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed, and a deluge is about to come upon the whole earth, and I will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct him that he may escape, and his seed may be preserved for all the generations of the world. This is before the flood. People, listen to this. You see, and again the Lord said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and make an opening in the desert. You see now, these angels now are being arrested. Next time I think we'll look into the book of Peter, Jude, and so on. We talk about the angels that are in chains. Okay? All right. So they were now being, because these ones are no longer functional from the day they were bound. But Enoch is giving us details. The angels that Lucifer fell down with, those ones are not in chains. They are operational right now. So bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and make an opening in the desert, which is in Dadael, and cast him therein, and place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face that he may not see light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire, and heal the earth which the angels have corrupted, and proclaim the healing of the earth, that they may heal the plague, and that all the children of men may not perish through all the secret things that their watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons. And the whole earth has been corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin. And to Gabriel said the Lord, proceed, Gabriel, against the bastards and the reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication and the children of watchers from among men, and cause them to go forth. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. For length of days shall they not have. Now, let me show you this other part. And if you go down, I think to verse number 11 of chapter 10 of that book, he talks about Semjaza again and his associates that were supposed to be bound as well until the judgment day. So bind Semjaza and his associates, who have united themselves with women so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanness. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss, They shall be set free on that time where they are now being brought before the judgment seat of God. And I'm no longer reading this now. I'm just trying to explain what he's talking about. And they shall be led before the Lord, and to the torment, the prison in which they shall be confined forever. And whosoever shall be condemned and destroyed, who from henceforth be bound together with them to the end of all generation. And destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. Destroy all wrong from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end, and let the plant of righteousness and truth appear. And it shall prove a blessing, the works of righteousness and truth shall be planted in truth and joy forevermore. Now, then he began to talk about how people are going to escape the flood, and that the righteous shall escape and they shall live, and the revival that will take place after the flood. And let me show you the other part. Before these things, chapter number 12, before these things, Enoch was hidden. No one of the children of men knew where he was. You see, this guy had a way of doing his things. He was hidden for some time. They couldn't see him before he could finally be taken away. He was known for doing this thing of just going missing for days, until eventually he had to go forever. He was hidden, and where he abode, and what had become of him. People didn't know what had become of him. And his activities had to do with the watchers. He had activities with the watchers. These are the angels. With the watchers. There could be watchers in heaven, and some of the angels that had fallen, these are referred to as watchers as well. And his days were with the holy ones. So he was interacting between the holy angels and the watchers that had fallen. Are we together? And during that time, he went missing. People didn't know where he was. And Enoch, he's now explaining what was taking place in that place. And Enoch, was blessing the Lord of majesty and the King of ages. And behold, the watchers called me Enoch the scribe. They were calling him the scribe. And you don't want to have anything that he wrote.